While Dearborn, Michigan is considered the Muslim Mecca of America, there's one U.S. town that now has them beat. However, at the rate they just began dropping like flies, the problem may soon solve itself, but they won't go down alone without a fight. The governor of Minnesota thought he was doing a good thing by opening the doors to droves of Somali Muslim refugees despite how any of the citizens felt about it. Those who disagreed were told to leave, but they stayed out. Now something new is happening there that's never been seen before. When Minnesota's Governor Mark Dayton opened the doors of his state to hordes of new refugee residents, he invited in a whole host of unforeseen problems that not only the migrants are paying for, but the original residents are as well. Unkept people from other countries with practices that shouldn't be acceptable in America, bring rather disgusting baggage with them, which just backfired on them. Minneapolis is the epicenter of the Somali Muslim migrants in the state, and within the growing population of these people is a particularly nasty thing in common they didn't know they shared until it was too late. Since only 2 out of every 10 refugees are vaccinated, they are passing around measles, which is spreading into surrounding communities with no sign of stopping. The problem is becoming so prolific it could soon reach an epidemic status. According to NPR News, the outbreak has dramatically increased with the start of the month-long Muslim holiday of Ramadan. Healthcare and religious leaders are working in tandem to control Minnesota's measles outbreak, which has stricken the state's majority Muslim Somali community. With another 3 weeks of Ramadan and its numerous gatherings and prayers yet to come, officials face the challenge of getting through the holy month without the highly contagious disease spreading further. With all of the free healthcare and access to doctors and clinics that refugees are given on arrival, they have no excuse but to get vaccinated and slow the spread of this disgusting outbreak. Even their imams are urging them to get the shot to stop it, but it's up to each parent to take themselves and their children in to do it. One of the imams, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, "If you don't immunize, it's like killing the Muslim children." I think that's such strong messaging, Ashker said, according to NPR. By last Friday, there were already 73 known cases of the outbreak, which leaves one to wonder how many more there are, considering that these uneducated people may not know what their symptoms are or how to deal with it. It's too late before they figure it out after being in contact with so many other Muslims before symptoms show. Although they're dropping sick at an alarming rate within their own community, citizens who didn't want all of these refugees certainly don't deserve their measles. NPR News reports, after several days without any new cases and speculation the outbreak may have run its course, additional cases were reported last week. Even if there are no new cases, it would be well into July before health officials could conclude the outbreak has ended. The clear majority of measles cases have been in Somali American children in Hennepin County. False information suggesting the measles vaccine causes autism spread among the Somali community, driving down immunization rates. To put this outbreak into perspective, Minnesota has now had more cases of measles within just the last 8 weeks than every other state in the nation combined has had all year. It's no coincidence that the increased Muslim population has grown at the same rate with it. Even though the problem is most prolific within their migrant groups, mosques, and other places Muslim mingle, it's only a matter of time before it's spread. The only people who can help to stop the outbreak from getting worse of the Muslim religious leader who seem to be the only authority these people will listen to. They are a person who can take scripture, Islamic principles, and can also relate that back to how people make health decisions, Ashker explained. Even though the problem is most prolific within their migrant groups, mosques, and other places Muslim mingle, it's only a matter of time before it's spread, especially with the trend of Americans opting out of vaccination. We wouldn't have measles in America if it weren't for refugees.